and today we're going to be doing the body of the purple panda pattern. Now in this pattern you can use any color just like you did with the head. Easy as that. What you're going to need is a 5 to 3.75 millimeter crochet hook, or one size smaller if you're using that. You're going to need, if you have one, a row counter. You're going to need your plastic or acrylic yarn needle thread. You're going to need scissors and your stitch hook or stitch marker here. You're going to need, we're going to use this color first, or whatever color you want to use. I'm going with purple. Now with this one we need to make a magic ring. There's one. We're going to single crochet 6 in this ring. So I just did 1. This here is 2. This one is 3. 4, 5, and 6. You're going to want to pull your tail here. Alright, now this is row 1 here. We're going to start on row 2. I'm going to get this ready here. So in row 2 we're going to want to increase in all our stitches. So we're going to start with this one right here. Right, there's one stitch there, so we're going to put our stitch marker right behind that. And then we're going to put the same single crochet in that same spot there. Alright, we're going to do this all the way around. Okay, we just increased in our last stitch there. So now in row 3, we're going to single crochet and then increase in the stitch after the single crochet. So our single crochet right here, and then we're going to put our stitch marker right behind this first stitch over here, right next to this hook. Okay, now we're going to increase in the next stitch here. Alright, we're going to single crochet in the next stitch, increase in the next stitch. We're going to do this all the way around. Single, increase, single, increase, single, increase, single, and in our very last stitch, increase. Okay, now in row 4 we're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches and then increase. So here's 1, And we're going to put our stitch marker right behind that. Alright, here's our second single crochet, our increase here, and the next one after the second, then our first in the next stitch after the increase, then our second single crochet, and then our increase, and we're just going to repeat that pattern until we get to our last stitch. Alright, so we should have 3 stitches left. 1, 2, and 3. Our 2 single crochet is going to go into here, and then our increase is this last one here. 1, 2, and then our increase in here. Alright, row 5, we're going to single crochet in our next 3 stitches and then increase. We're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. So here's our first single crochet right here, and we're going to put our stitch marker right behind our first one. Okay, and then we're just going to do our second single crochet, and then our third, and then we're going to increase. Right, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and 3 single crochet, and then increase. Right, so we're going to do this pattern all the way around until we get to our last 4 stitches. Alright, so now we're at our last 4 stitches. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do our 3 single crochet in these 3 here, and then our increase in this last one right here. 1, 2, 3, and an increase here. Alright, now we're on row 6, where we are going to single crochet 4 and then increase. So here's our first single crochet here. We're going to put our stitch marker right behind it there. Alright, second single crochet, third single crochet, and our 4th, and then increase. Right, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then an increase in the next stitch there. We're going to do this pattern all the way around until we get to our last 5 stitches. Alright, now we got our next 5 stitches right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do our 4 single crochet from here and do our increase here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an increase. Okay. Now we're going on row 7. We're going to single crochet all the way around. So we're going to do our first single crochet in this loop here. Alright. Grab our stitch marker, put it right behind that first one there, and just start doing what I did here all the way around until we reach our last stitch here. And we're going to do this in rows 7 to 9. If your work, if the bottom part of the body starts to curve, that's okay, that's normal. Okay. Alright, row 8 is also a single crochet all the way around in the color purple, or whatever color you're using. as you can see, it's going to start curving, which is good. That's what we want. Oh, I need to adjust my seating here. Right, now we are on round 9. So we're going to single crochet in that first one right there, and then put our stitch marker right behind it. Okay? Alright, now in row 10, we're going to change to a white color. So we're going to change the secondary color that you're going to use. So how we're going to do this, so we're going to remove our stitch marker here. We're going to put our hook through this loop, and then we're going to take our secondary color and we're going to kind of wrap it around this loop here like so. And then we're going to pull it through that first loop there. Then we're going to take our first color. We're going to put it, no, we're going to actually do it this way. We're going to take our secondary color. We're going to wrap around and we're going to pull through both loops there. And we're going to put our stitch marker and we're going to put it right behind the white there. Okay, so then we're going to take our free white yarn here. We're going to wrap it into that secondary color. Alright, and we just leave the purple alone. We just leave it there. We don't touch it, we don't add it in, we just leave it there. Right, and we're going to single crochet all the way around as well in the secondary color. Alright, now that we've come to our last stitch here, we're going to remove our stitch marker. We are now on row 11. So how we're going to do this is we're going to single crochet a white in there, but we're not going to put our stitch marker there. So then we're going to put our white, or hook through the first loop there. We're going to take our first yarn, wrap it around, or like so. We're going to take our secondary, wrap it around there, and pull through that first right there, and then just pull through there and put your stitch marker behind this one here, your first single crochet. This one does not count. Okay, now we leave this alone and we keep working on the secondary yarn. Alright, we're just going to keep crocheting all the way around to our last stitch. We're just going to keep doing this, and then we'll do that what we did just before the first stitch here too as well. If you want to add like a third color in there somewhere, if you want, if you were doing a panda, you can. If you're just doing a teddy bear, like I said, you can use any color for that. You can use your child's favorite color if it's for your child, or niece, nephew, whoever it's for. Alright, so now we're going to put our first single crochet in this one, so we're going to remove our stitch marker. We are now on row 12. Okay, so we're going to put our hook through here. We're going to wrap this around like so, or wrap it over, not around. And then we're going to wrap around our secondary color and pull through. And that we have our first single crochet. And we put our stitch marker here. I found this easier than running it through the white yarn, because then you see the dark in the white and you don't want that. So I was able to find out that it's easier to just do it this way. That way you still have your purple coming up with your white. Alright, so we're just going to single crochet all the way around here. And we are on row 12, just to remind you. Alright, now we're on row 13. We're going to do the same thing with this purple, our first color yarn there. Alright, we're going to put our hook through the loop. We're going to kind of over our hook here. And then we're going to wrap around our white, pull through. There we go. See, that way it looks invisible and it doesn't interfere with the color change. Alright, so now we're going to put our stitch marker right behind that first one we did. And we're just going to keep going around. Alright, now we're on row 14. We're still going to continue with the white. I need to adjust my seating. Oh. Alright. So again, we're going to remove our stitch marker. And then we're going to put our hook through that loop. We're going to put over our purple and then put our white and wrap it around the hook and pull through. Alright, then we leave the first color alone. We put our stitch marker right behind that first one there. And we just keep going. going to continue with the white with a few more rows. So we're going to put our hook through here, kind of wrap around that there, wrap your secondary color around the hook and pull through. Make sure that purple doesn't, or the first color doesn't pull through that secondary. Then we're going to put our single crochet here. We're just going to keep doing this from rounds 15 up to 20. Alright, we're on row 17 now. Right, we're going to put that single stitch marker right behind that one there. We just leave the purple alone. Just a couple more rows to go. You're also going to want stuffing, fiber-filled stuffing for the body. I didn't mention that in the beginning of the video, I kind of forgot. But alright, now we're going to go on row 19. I need to adjust my seating again. Alright. I'm going to remove our stitch marker here.